Hello, here we are with an unboxing of the Sony Xperia Tablet Z. This is the latest addition to the Xperia family, and as we can see here, we've got some fairly sort of standard Sony packaging in terms of running through the features on the back here. So we've got an opti-contrast panel, got an 8 megapixel camera, a quad-core 1.5 gigahertz processor, USB connectivity, 10.1 inch touchscreen, HD video recording, PlayStation certified, DLNA. You kind of get the idea, it's all there. Now we have taken a look at the Tablet Z before on our YouTube channel here at Clove Technology, so this is the second time we've seen it, but this is the final boxed unit. So let's see if we can get this out of the packaging here for you to have a look at. We'll come back to the device in a moment. So in terms of comparison to the pre-production model, really nothing should have changed, maybe a little bit in the software. So what we've got here in the packaging is some documentation. Firstly is a special offer. It doesn't really say here what the special offer is for. No, so I'm going to guess you're going to get some sort of content from Sony sort of services, be it films or music, but that's quite a nice little bonus in there. You've got a startup guide, important information and regulatory information. You've then got a standard USB to micro USB cable there, so that's for charging the tablet and connecting it to a computer. And then because this is a UK model, we've got a 3-pin UK mains adapter. So the third pin pops up like so. Got the Sony branding on the top there. You've got a USB port, so you'll connect the provided USB cable into that for charging. And I'm not sure how well that'll come up on video here, but this is actually a 1500 milliamp charger, so it's the faster charge for the tablet. And that's about it that you get in the box. That's it, nothing to speak of really, but the main star of the show is of course the tablet itself, which is nicely wrapped up here in this plastic sleeve. So let's remove that, and here we have the tablet itself. So right on the front here is the 10.1 inch touchscreen display, and the display uses Sony's mobile Bravia engine, so it brings technology from their television line of products to give you an exceptional on-screen image. You can see that it's got quite a bit of reflection here. It's actually picking up the camera, but the resolution of the screen is 1200 by 1900, which gives you a PPI of 224. So let me just power it on, and whilst it powers on, we'll actually show you around the device. So we've got the Sony logo up here. We've got a front-facing camera. That's 2 megapixels, so for your video calls and everything like that. So you can see the screen there, some nice vivid color. You've got this sort of quite wide bezel around the actual main part of the screen. You can see there, it's quite thick. On the bottom of the device, we've got some serial information here, but we've got a little cover that we can open, and because this tablet is IP rated, so you need the covers. And under here is the micro USB port for charging and connecting to a computer. It also is the port through which you can connect an adapter, an MHL adapter, to connect this display to an HD screen, so you can take the content of the Xperia Z tablet and connect it and share it with a bigger display. You'll also see that we've got a speaker there. Coming along to this side of the device, we've got another port cover. So because it's IP rated, like I say, you need these covers on it. They're a bit fiddly to open, but once they're open, they've got a little bit of flex on them, not as much as we'd like to see, but you can move it about. And under here you've got a micro SD card slot, so it takes up to a 64 gig card, and this is the 4G model, so you can put in your micro SIM card to get 4G connectivity. So there's Wi-Fi on here, but if you want to be completely mobile, you've got the option of putting your SIM card in. There's another speaker there on the corner as well. The other side is completely flush. On the top nothing to really speak of. You can't really see it in this light, unfortunately, but there is an infrared blaster there because you can use this as a remote control for your media equipment. And then coming around to this side of the device, you've got the power button. You've also got another cover just here. So you've got the headphone jack just here, so you can connect in your 3.5mm headphones or any audio cables. You've got the omnibalance power button. You've then got the volume controls up and down, and you've also got 2 gold pins, and that's for a docking station that's available, so you can sit this on a desktop in a dock and charge the unit. So we've got it powered on. Let's swipe up, and we'll probably just have to quickly skip through some of the initial setups on this device, so let's just do that now. So here we are at the home screen of the Xperia Tablet Z, and it's running Android version 4.1, so I'll just take you into the settings to confirm that, so you can see that right there. Also known as the SGP321, this device. Updates will come from Sony as and when they are available for the latest versions of Android. You've got a 1.5 GHz quad-core processor in here, so you're not going to get any lag, and it could actually be quite good for you gamers out there. Now I will just scroll through to the storage. This has got 16 gig of internal storage, of which about 10.55 gig is actually available to you to use once the operating system's been installed, etc. You've then got the micro SD card slot that you can use. Of course, there's 2 gig of RAM under here as well. As I mentioned, you've got the Wi-Fi, you've got all your Bluetooth, as you can expect here. You can share your internet connection through the tethering and portable hotspot, because this is essentially an oversized phone. You can't actually use this as a phone, but if you go into the apps, there is messaging. So you've got text messaging facilities here. You can use your email and everything, as you can see from this full list of applications that come pre-installed on the actual unit itself. So no phone calls, so you'd have to use voice over IP services such as Skype or Viber or something like that. But you've got 4G connectivity, so if you are on a network that has 4G, that's going to be easily achievable, or of course you've got Wi-Fi as well. You've got Sony services pre-installed on here, so you've got Music Unlimited, you've also got Video Unlimited, so those are your options for streaming content. You've got the Sony PlayStation certification, so you can download the games through here. You've also got Smart Connect, which is a great little app that if you connect headphones, for example, it'll automatically start the music player if you configure it. So you've got an FM radio, you've got a camera. So that's what I should probably show you next on the back of the device. Up here you've got an 8.1 megapixel camera, and also under this sort of soft touch back cover that looks really, really nice, you've got an NFC chip, so you've got the NFC logo there. You've also got a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, and the device itself is just 7.2 millimeters thick, so it's not a chunky unit by any means. It really feels quite slim. It looks like the Xperia Z smartphone, just a bit bigger. So I'm not going to go through all of the features of Android because you will have seen those all before. There will be a review coming online at blog.clove.co.uk to get full feedback on the device. If you want a more detailed tour of the software, be sure to check out the other videos that we have on our YouTube channel. But that's a quick unboxing and hands-on with the Sony Xperia Tablet Z.